Welcome, night owls who survive on tea, heartache, and cliffhangers. Welcome home to the one corner of the internet where Turkish stardom drums like thunder and sighs like a love song. You're watching Turkish Spotlight Secrets. Today, Istanbul feels charged, like every cloud over the Bosphorus is carrying a secret ready to burst. We thought a golden era had been tucked away in velvet memory, replayed in reruns and wistful edits. And then, with the speed of a heartbeat and the weight of a confession, something tiny yet seismic happened. A single tap. A decision made in under a second that reopened a door we all assumed was sealed. Barış Baktaş has followed Yağmur Yüksel again. Before we wade into this tide of feelings, clues, and coffee shop whispers from Cihangar to Kurtuluş, one small favor to our family. Hit subscribe to Turkish Spotlight Secrets, ring that bell so you don't miss a breath of this saga, and if you want to support our digging and get access to goodies no one else dares to share, press that join button with conviction. Your clicks steer our ship. A like feels like a warm embrace, a comment is your voice joining our chorus. Ready to dream out loud? Settle in. Let's unravel it all. Friends of Turkish Spotlight Secrets, we live in a world where relationships are drafted in pixels, where a heart can whisper longing and a follow can thunder with intention. That's precisely what broke loose in the last hours, igniting a frenzy that spilled beyond Turkey's borders and flooded timelines where the names Barış and Yağmur glow like myth. It started in a flash, courtesy of a fan account that never blinks. Wait. Did anyone see this? Barış just refollowed Yağmur, wrote one breathless user on Twitter, hands shaking as if they'd uncovered a treasure map. Within minutes, that post roared across the platform. Trend lists lit up before the first coffees of the morning cooled. High-definition screenshots ricocheted through Instagram and TikTok, backed by a deluge of comments, threads, theories, tender hopes, and bold predictions. What does it signal? A simple nostalgic nod from an old partner in art, remembering the glow of set lights? Or is it a quiet proclamation, a carefully placed opening move towards something far larger? The Turkish entertainment press, forever starved for a spark between these two, lunged at the story. Veteran hosts cut to live coverage, voices lowered as if sharing state secrets. Barış Baktaş doesn't do reckless, one senior critic declared on air, eyes glinting like he sensed a detonation close by. If he opened that digital gate, it's deliberate. That man calculates, and when he acts, he means it. Rumors flooded in, he's been reflecting on the past, they say, and this follow could be the overture to a reunion, professional, personal, or both, as every romantic soul dares to imagine. If his click was the spark, then her next move became the accelerant that turned sparks into wildfire. A handful of hours later, while the internet hummed like a hive, Yağmur Yüksel posted a story that made millions freeze. No faces. No clues, at least not the obvious kind. Just a black canvas, dense and endless, paired with a sorrow-tinged melody and a caption that read like a whisper from a quiet room, certain ties don't snap. They simply hush until the timing returns. The floodgates burst. Was that a direct echo back to him? A cipher only he could read? Or one of those poetic coincidences that only look like destiny when we want them to? Fans leaned in with remarkable clarity. Their history runs deeper than the frame, one wrote, more philosopher than Stan. Anyone who watched them knows there's a line connecting them, invisible but undeniable. You can feel it, old warmth under ash, and maybe this is the moment it glows again. Another posted, I just want them side by side, even if it's only a series. Let their eyes meet, and I'll be happy for years. Even insiders felt the tide. A former co-star who had worked with both, opting for anonymity to keep bridges intact, told a digital magazine, Barış and Yağmur shared a current that could rattle a room. On set, there were moments you felt the script was catching up to them, not the other way around. If this is a new opening, it might be the second act people have been quietly praying for. Meanwhile, our discreet threads near Barış's agency confirmed he's weighing a new drama. Here comes the bomb. The prospective production wants to reunite Turkish television's most haunting pairing. We want to bottle lightning again, a casting director allegedly told a closed-door gathering. The dream is to harness their chemistry into a project that can stand tall on an international stage. Neither Barış nor Yağmur has issued a statement. Yet silence, instead of calming the waves, makes the ocean louder. Every move is examined, each like, each choice of song in a story, each follow absorbed like a clue by a restless public building a map out of crumbs. If this is marketing theater, it's a masterpiece, one exhausted but elated follower wrote on Instagram. I keep refreshing. I even set alerts for when they blink. That line sums up thousands who never really recovered from the end of their collaboration. Nostalgia for the moment they stormed into the firmament grows hotter with every small gesture, every twin quiet. But the outside world wasn't done contributing. 2 days after the digital commotion, reality dropped another hint. Barış Baktaş was seen in a tucked-away corner of a cafe in Cihangir, leaning toward a well-known industry figure. Witnesses described him as animated, hands drawing shapes in the air, the kind of bright energy you only see when the vision feels true. According to an employee who lingered nearby with a cloth and the patience of a spy, one sentence landed like a pebble in a still pond: if she says yes, it's a lock. No one else fits this part. It's hers in every beat. Those words tore through fan forums like a storm. Is Barış championing her return? Is he constructing the stage for their grand re-entry together? And while he worked the tables in Cihangir, she was setting a canvas of her own. From her dressing room, Yağmur posted a story. A script half hidden under a scarf, a mug exhaling steam, a glint of a gold clip, and a caption that sounded like a muscle memory awakening: fresh feelings, familiar instincts. She didn't name names, but the internet needs no permission to dream. Many read familiar instincts as a nod to the ease that ignites when she and Barış share a frame, or a return to the kind of role that once let them set the screen ablaze. A source close to her confided quietly to a digital outlet. Yağmur makes careful choices. She always has. But there's no pretending that certain partners elevate her. Barış is one of those rare ones. She wants to be moved, to push herself. If that means looking back to move forward, it's not off the table. Fans responded with a creativity that could power a city. Montages bloomed everywhere, glossy edits layering past scenes with today's aching ballads and lines from poets. A campaign swelled around a symbolic hashtag We Want Yağmur Barış 2026, and within hours it was trending, a vast virtual petition signed by hopeful hearts across continents. Maybe they're not meant for real life, one user mused on TikTok. But give us another series. Let them break us and heal us again. Humanity deserves that. Now brace yourself for the twist we bring exclusively on Turkish Spotlight Secrets. An anonymous source, apparently linked to a major international streamer, whispered that a project is already past the doodling stage. Not a goofy rom-com, a mature, luminous drama about love under pressure, betrayal's long shadow, and the hard work of redemption, tailored for Barış Baktaş and Yağmur Yüksel. The writing room, we're told, is sealed tighter than a vault, with scripts coded, watermarked, and chained to silence. No official names yet, the source cautioned, but the aim is to reunite two performers whose chemistry can't be faked. The material is fierce and grown. If it lands, it's going to detonate. Meanwhile, colleagues began sprinkling likes onto their recent posts, sprinkling a kind of insider confetti that kept the noise louder, the air hotter. A celebrated actress who shared scenes with both offered a tantalizing line in an interview. If they step into the same frame again, it'll be like an eclipse, rare, blinding, the kind of event that makes people stop in the street. Under mounting attention, their teams released the expected boilerplate. At this time, nothing is confirmed. Any developments will appear on official channels. But instead of closing windows, the statement opened more. If there were no truth, why not end the speculation with a clean denial? And so the waiting begins, sweet and punishing. Fans became archivists, combing through old interviews, cataloging glances and silences, and building theories from pauses and playlists. The story of Barış and Yağmur lived on in collective memory, and now, as social feeds and Istanbul cafes write the next chapter in real time, something feels different, like the air before rain. So where does this lead? Are we watching the sunrise on an artistic reconciliation built to topple ratings, or could we be witnessing the stirring of a love that refused extinction? Friends, I leave you with this: can brand new feelings and well-worn instincts coexist without tripping over each other? And more daring still, are you ready if the eclipse actually happens? We've reached the end of a tale that has our pulses knocking on our ribs. Wild. Moving. Very much alive. The situation shifts by the hour, fate is in motion, and we at Turkish Spotlight Secrets will keep our eyes sharp and our coffee strong to catch every flicker of change. If this story stirred something in you, if it nudged a memory or fed a hope, show us by tapping like and passing this along to anyone who still keeps a candle burning for these two. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you want to back us while unlocking secrets before the rest of the world, the join button, cattle, waits for you. Thank you for walking this line between dream and reality with us. See you in the next video, where Turkish magic does what it's always done: return just when you think it's over. Until soon.